can try it on, Isabel. Just put it here. It does feel great, isn't it? Hi, how are you? Please make yourself comfortable. Well, let's see. It's been a bit since you came back to our clinic, right? Yeah, it happens. Life gets so busy. Okay. Our last appointment was to treat a few issues with freckles and moles, correct? How did it go? Did you feel anything out of the ordinary after the treatment? Oh, well. Great. Oh, well. See here that you're coming to find out about your Fitzgerald skin type. That's great. That's very good that you're being proactive to taking care of your skin, especially in our faces and the parts of our body that are most of the time uncovered. Yeah, well, the Fitzgerald skin type consists of 4 types. That tells us how are we prone to certain parts of our body being touched by the sun, by the UV rays, and how prone it is to develop problems with skin cancer cells and other sun-related diseases. So it's very good that you're being proactive with this. Okay, let's start by doing an analyzing of your skin. So normally it depends on your skin tone, the color of your eyes, and sometimes the hair, but nowadays we can change our hair color to anything that we want, so we don't really take that into consideration anymore. I see that you're wearing something. Sunscreen, that's perfect. Did you switch types? That's very good. Very, very good. Yeah, I do remember that you were wearing a makeup base sunscreen. You got a better one? That's great. Okay, let's start by removing that. Now I need you to let me know how you normally take care of your skin when you're outside, when you're on vacation, or maybe if it's something that you like when you go hiking. What do you normally do to protect your skin? Okay. Hats. What kind of hat do you use? I'm going to be applying this, okay? This is removal for this type of product, sunscreen. Okay, a round hat. That's great. Yeah, sometimes when we use baseball caps that only covers a certain part of our faces, it's not the best protection that we can use against the sun. It's better to wear a round, big hat that covers the back of our neck, which is also part of our body and our skin, so it should be protected. And many people tend to neglect it. So, okay. Sunscreen too. The same that you were wearing the last time? Okay, it's different when, let's say, you are at the beach, you're swimming in the ocean, or you're hiking, because you're exposed to the sun a lot more than when you're walking about, let's say going from shop to shop or place to place. The sun's exposure is greater. Even if it's a cloudy day that you don't see the sign, the sun rays still cross the clouds. Yeah, many people believe that because they don't see the sun or they don't feel it, they are not exposed to the UV rays. No, you're still exposed. Yeah. The same when you're in a very cold place. Some people assume because you're not hot, you're feeling cold, you're protected, but no. You still have to use sun protection. Okay, very well. So let me tell you about the Fitzgerald skin type. We have the first one that is for persons that have very light, pale skin. Most of the time they have blue eyes and very light hair, but we don't take into consideration hair anymore. This kind of people tend to burn up very, very easily and tan, but mostly burn their skin. This kind of people are very, very prone to these issues, and it's very recommended to be using the maximum amount of sun protection. Then we have the type 2, which is also light skin but not as pale. Some of these people have blue eyes or green eyes. It depends on the genetic of every person. These persons tend to tan a little bit more easily than the first type, but still are prone to be burning easily. Now we have type 3, which will be myself, which have a light to medium skin tone and with brown light eyes, sometimes light brown hair. Normally this type of person tan very, very easily. Their skin gets in a little light brown. I know you can notice it in my skin that some parts are light brown and others are lighter. That's because we tan extremely easy. We tend to burn out slower, but still it's a high risk. Then we have type 3 and 4 light skin, which is medium brown skin. They are more prone to be protected, but still very, very important to be protective about the UV rays. No matter how dark your skin is, the UV rays are still gonna penetrate your skin. Maybe you're not gonna be burning as much as a light skinned person, but still it's important to protect yourself from the UV rays, which is the most damaging thing that can cause us problems such as skin cancer and warts and any other yucky stuff that we don't want in our skins. So type 1 tend to freckle extremely easily. This is for persons that maybe are with red hair too. And people like me, when it's in the middle brown type of skin, that we tan very, very easily and maybe not burn too much, but our skin is exposure to these rays, so it's very important to also cover it. Now, depending on how your skin is, you want to use the appropriate sunscreen protector because you don't want to get burned. It's very, very painful and also very bad, creating bad skin cells that can turn into cancer cells. So we want to prevent that. Let's see what type of skin do you have. For that, I'm going to use a tissue. Let's see if you're prone to oily skin or dry skin. Okay. Okay. Well, right now it's still not enough. We just cleanse your face, so let's give it a little moment for it to get it to normal skin oils. Yeah, actually, you will notice that when you don't wear sunscreen, if you tend to burn up before tanning, it's because you are either level 1, type 1, I'm sorry, or type 2. If you tend to tan first and then burn up, you might be on type 2 or type 3 or type 4, which I'm right there. In type 3, I tend to tan first, and then my skin starts feeling like very, very red. That's when I know that I overdid it. Sometimes, especially when I was younger, I was burning up quite a lot because I was not protecting my skin against the sun, because I always thought, well, I'm a little bit morenita, as we call it, and my skin doesn't need that. I was thinking that that was my illusion when I was younger. So I tend to get really, really red, burned out, and tan quite a lot. And yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. There is this misconception that when you have dark skin, you don't need protective layers. You don't need to cover up with sunscreen or anything, because your skin, your melanin, your skin is protecting you, which is correct in a certain way, but it's not the same as not being very, very light skinned, where you tend to burn out and tan like this, than a darker skin that has a little bit more protection, but is still not immune to the dangerous UV rays. Actually, even if you're, let's say, indoors and there is a window and the sun is still shining through it, it's still gonna be burning up. It's still giving you the dangerous UV rays. You don't want that. Okay, let's see. I think you're ready again. All skin needs protection, every type of skin. But type 1 and 2 are more prone to this kind of issues, especially premature aging. If you want to maintain your youthful skin, you should protect it a bit more than the other types, or else by the age of 30 or 40, you're gonna still be noticing more wrinkles and sun damage than with other skin types. Okay, good. Okay, it's not as dry as before. Healthy levels of skin oils, which is great, means that you have been working on taking care of it. No, I don't really recommend tanning beds. It's still bad light. Even the lights that we have at home emit this rays, So imagine a tanning bed. It's the same. It's bad light for you. If you really want to be tan, it's better to use natural colors. There are some organic tanning sprays now that you can use. I know some people that maybe are too pale, like to get some color in their skin. It's better to do it this way. Or makeup. Yeah, I know sun bathing might be fun, but overexposure is bad. I always tell my clients 10 minutes a day, that's enough. You have your sun rays, give you a boost in your melatonin and your vitamin D, that's enough. Okay, so I'm happy to say that your skin looks more healthier. Your skin oils, I would say, are at a normal level. They look quite good. Quite good. Okay, let's see here. Very well. So now with your skin type, we're gonna give you a treatment that is something that is gonna work for you, for your skin type in particular. So let's start with a gentle cleanser. This works especially for any skin type, 1, 2, 3, or 4, any kind. Is organic, made of fine herbs and distilled water. Now what you do with this, let's say that you had a long day outside, you've been wearing your sunscreen. Doesn't matter if it's creamy or oily, the sunscreen that you were using, or even if it's a makeup with sunscreen. You're going to be applying it directly into a tissue. It can be a tissue, it could be some cotton balls, pad, anything you want. Now with this, you're going to stipple it into your face. You're not going to be scrubbing or anything. Gentle stippling. Like so. We want this to be absorbed by the skin. Yeah, it's like a pre-cleanse. This way your skin is going to be absorbing these fine herbs into your skin, getting ready for the cleanup, unclogging the pores. It does feel fresh, kind of minty, right? No, it doesn't have any mint in it, but it does feel like that. Very well. Okay, we're gonna leave it for a minute. You can use a fan to help it run faster, or let me see, I have a little battery fan here that is great for it, because sometimes it takes longer to be absorbed, so this way it's faster. There we go. So we have our pre-cleanser. Then we are gonna go with our mask, charcoal removal mask. This is best for type 1 and type 2 and 3. Works well with type 4, but mostly for this first type. So I really recommend it for any type, but these first types are best. Let's feel good. Now this comes almost like charcoal activated. Let me show you how it looks. What you're going to be doing with this, scrub it in your fingers and apply it in your whole face in very gentle circular movements. You can feel it, how gentle I am. This is how you want to be with your skin. You can do it in your neck too, the back of your neck also, completely safe. This is better for the areas that have been exposed to the sun. So if you were wearing, let's say, a tank top that exposes your shoulders, part of your chest, you can apply it too. Right now, just for demonstration purposes, we're going to be doing it in your face, and we're going to leave it till you feel that is pulling your face. That's when you know it's drying out and it's ready. Okay, I just prepare my towel here. Now at home you should have a towel for your face. Any face towel is good, just that covers your whole face. you're going to be soaking it wet with warm water. Or you can spray water in it. It's still the same, but better if it's soaked. Right now we're going to be doing it just with spray, okay? A bit right here. You're starting to feel the pull? Feels nice, huh? Yeah, I love it. It feels great, especially during the summer. It's just so refreshing. Okay, so now that is dried out, let's apply our face towel here. I'm gonna leave it for a bit, okay? This is gonna pull up the face mask. Just give it a minute, half a minute. It should be enough. And it does feel good. Okay. I'm just gonna prepare your last cleanser. For your skin type, we're gonna go with this fresh lemon face cleanser. Okay, so now that you're starting to feel your face a little bit softer, than it's not pulling anymore, you're gonna be doing this. You're gonna clean it with the same towel. That's why it's important to have a clean one. Good. Okay, well. Now, this is the one that we're going to be using on you. Fresh lemon face cleanse. This is a leave-in mask. You can apply it with clean hands or with a brush, whatever feels better for you. But it's okay to do it just with your fingers. Good. Okay, we have your products here that you're going to be taking home, which is your plick cleanser, your charcoal mask, and your fresh lemon cleanser. I'm going to put it here aside for you. Now, now that we know that your skin type it's very important to follow a strict regimen on how to care for it to prevent any damage with the years coming, especially when we reach our 40s. It's the moment where we start noticing all this sun damage, sometimes earlier depending on how you treated your skin when you were young. But if you're already in this age group, it's important to start being more proactive on helping your skin heal from the damage of the UV rays. Very extremely important. Not only to prevent premature aging, which is already bad, but also to protect it to this very damaging skin cells that we don't want, and also blockage. In your case, your pores are quite healthy. I must say. No clogs were present. They look very, very well. I did notice a bit of sun damage, but that is mostly normal in all people. It wasn't too deep. It can be reversed with the products that we use today if you follow the instructions and be careful in the future with your skin and how you protect it. With your skin type, I do recommend to always use a hat or a cover to protect your skin, your face. I know, I know that sometimes a person can feel silly for wearing a hat. Not everyone, but some persons can feel silly. I don't know why, but it happens. You can also use a parasol, an umbrella. Extremely important. I come from a city that it's in the desert. It's called Mexicali. We all wear umbrellas. We don't have rain here. We only have rains once per year, and sometimes not even that. But you can see everybody wearing an umbrella to shade ourselves from the sun. We live in the desert that reaches 120 Fahrenheit, which is like 50 C. Extremely hot, very sunny all the time. So everybody has a hat, long sleeves, long shorts, everyone, and with an umbrella, black one. So don't feel silly. It's important to protect your skin, to be proactive to taking care of it. If you want to have your elderly years, be very nice and careful with it and not be prone to this kind of stuff that are very unhealthy for our skin. Okay? So it was a pleasure. I will send the full report and analysis to your email that I think we have in our system. Just let me confirm with you. Should be ready by tomorrow. My assistant is gonna be typing it down. I know that I gave you too much information right now, but it's all gonna be sent out by email. Okay, we have it here in the system. Is it still the same one? Can you tell me? Yeah. Okay, very good. So I have it confirmed here. Is there anything else that I can do for you today? Well, it was a complete pleasure. Thank you so much for coming and taking our analysis on the Fitzgerald skin type. Of course. Take care and hope to see you again. Bye-bye.